go. Okay, so, oh my goodness, 2022 is coming to a close. I can't say that I'm sorry. It's been an interesting year. And at this time of year, I always start to get messages about what the next year is going to be. And this time last year, I started getting messages about the chaos of 2022, but for a good reason. And boy, they weren't wrong, were they? Like it was chaos and things threw up in the air and they've landed in a way that they're supposed to. So everything happens for us. Like I'm just such a strong believer in that. Even the tough things happen for us. So it's been an interesting year, and next year is our year. Like we are women that are here to change the world. We're here to change the way that the way that people feel, the way that they do things, the way that they operate in the world, and so therefore we are here for change. And that's difficult. It's difficult to be here for change because there's no roadmap to follow. Like we look for all of these answers out there, but they're not out there because it's never been done before. You're doing something totally unique. So the answers are only ever inside of you. But society doesn't teach you to look inside of you. It teaches you that you're not as amazing as what you think you are. It teaches you that you should always seek external support or opinions, but you are strong enough. You have all the answers inside of you. And finally, the world is ready for what we've got. So I'm so excited to be doing this for you because I want 2023 to be the most amazing year for you and your business because the world's ready for you. We've got to bring it out. But there's no point bringing out what we think the world wants because the world doesn't know what it wants. You're bringing it something new. You need to bring out what is inside of you and forget what other people tell you that they want, which is completely topsy-turvy. Like if I taught you from my MBA knowledge, I'd be telling you the exact opposite. I'd say, look at the market, where's the gaps in the markets and find those. That's not going to work for you. So this whole entire thing that we're going to do today is created around pulling out of you what is already in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to mesh some things that I did learn from my corporate days of my MBA, because they are useful, right? Like reviewing your business and planning is absolutely freaking vital. It's something that has to be done, but it doesn't have to be bloody boring. It gets to be exciting and it gets to be done in a way where we can also invite our soul to the party. So I've called it the 6 hats business analysis because we're literally going to put on 6 different hats today. We're going to play a bit of a game of multiple split personalities and pretend that we're different people so that we can do a full review like you do in the corporate world. Now, it's very easy. I say it's very easy for corporate to grow, but those of you that have been in there know that that's not always true, right? But it's easier in the sense that you can be braver in your decisions because it's not just your money, even if you own the business, right? There's generally other investors along with you. And it's not just you doing the work. So it's easy to play much bigger, therefore the rewards are much bigger. When we work on our own or with a very small team, we tend to go a little bit smaller because we're like, well, I've got to do the work, or the risk is all on me. So this kind of takes us out of our comfort zone and allows us to make braver decisions and access deeper knowledge that our brain would hide from us if we were still being very, very brave. So your brain is not invited to this party at all, right? Like your brain is absolutely, totally fired. Your brain is only here to keep you safe, and growing your business is not safe. Growing a business was never meant to feel comfortable or be safe. It's the total opposite of growth. You want to grow your business, you've got to get your brass ovaries out and actually really, really get in there and make some big, bold decisions. So let me go and find my slides for you. I better share my screen with you first, otherwise I won't be able to do that. Okay. You know what? I have started through, so excuse me for a moment. I'll get back to my original slides. Come back. Having too much fun reading these this morning. Okie dokie. Alrighty. Six Hats Elevated Business Review. Let's get stuck in. For anyone that doesn't know me already, I'm an energy maverick dedicated to raising the vibrations of the world. The woman that I work with are business owners that are here to make the world be, do, and feel better. And I empower women to grow their businesses through expansion, not sacrifice. I stand for getting results in ease and flow, and for following intuition over the rules. I do not color inside the lines, and that's why I get the results that I do. Okay, so what we're doing, we're using a modified corporate method of business review and planning that works for our type of businesses. We're going to be applying the 6 various hats so that we get a full in-depth review. Anyone can grow a business, but to grow sustainably, you need focus. And that's what you're going to get out of this workshop today. You're going to get focus for the year ahead. So let's get going through it. First of all, though, can we get to know each other a little bit better? What is the one, and this you'll see why this relates later on, so I do want you to think quite carefully about this. What is the one seemingly unrelated business idea or business direction that keeps slapping you around the face? What is the one thing that just keeps turning up again and again and not leaving you alone? Like for me, it was retreats. I've been hearing it all year long, retreats. And I'm like, oh, I'm not ready, I'm too tired, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm the other, but it just won't leave me alone. So 2023 is going to see retreats coming to life in my business because it just won't leave me alone. Those ideas that won't leave you alone are really, really meant for you. So in a moment, when you've had to think about it, and Chloe, I'll ask you first since I can see you first on my screen. Sorry. I'm going to get you to introduce your name, your business name, and the one thing, like it might be totally unrelated to your business. And that's probably even better if it is totally unrelated to your business. Just share what that idea is and you'll see how it comes full circle at the end. So Chloe.
Hello, I'm Chloe. My business is Vidiris Lingerie. My thing is, so I do wire-free, I make wire-free lingerie in sustainable fabrics in a range of colors that can, affect your mood and emotions. So you can mindfully choose your lingerie each day. The unrelated idea that won't leave me alone. I think the first thing that popped into my head, and it's kind of been realized, I guess, recently, is that I needed to be on my own and not in a partnership. So I guess that was sort of, and it's kind of already happened, but I guess that is all year has sort of been like the thorn in my side, I guess, as a business partner that's come out. But maybe another idea that's maybe more recent is about incorporating a bit more joy into my life.
Nice. I'm very happy that you've removed your thorn.
Yeah, we've removed the thorn.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, let's go along the chain. So if you see yourself next on the screen, go ahead. Yeah, that's you, Jackie.
So I'm Jackie from Hart Place Hospital, and the thing that keeps coming to me is performance media and fundraising awareness and funds.
Interesting. Performance media. What does that mean to you, Jackie? Performance media.
So performance and media. So performance, actually speaking in front of an audience, and then being in front of media. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Oh my God, I love that. Okay. All right. Carrying on. Who have I got next in here? Hello, Miss Wildcrafted.
Hey, Michelle.
Hello.
I'm Kimberly. Sorry. On my screen, Suzanne's next, so that's why I didn't say anything, because I'm at the front actually on my screen. Now, I'm a little bit dyslexic maybe because I didn't really understand the question.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's-
Is it something unrelated to my business or related to my business?
It can be either. It can be related to your business or unrelated. Just some idea that just won't leave you alone.
Oh, how many hours have you got?
Those
'Cause
ideas
that's how
love-
my brain functions, my dear. Oh gosh, an idea that won't leave me alone. I have to come back to it because I just have so many creativeness. I just have to be creative all the time. If I'm not creative, I'm not in my flow.
Yeah, I hear you. It'll be the same for pretty much everyone on here. Yeah. Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kimberly. Okay,
That's all right.
Suzanne. Oh, you're on mute, darling.
Sorry, got you. So I'm Suzanne, and my business is Wild Birth Wisdom, which is a early pregnancy through to postpartum support and guiding guardian of birth, knowledge, support, empowerment. This is really new. This is a really new business. It's been a while in its inception, but I'm starting it out. But the one thing I can't stop chasing my backside with is that I've come to really identify myself as a nomad, and doing international marketing in a way that allows me to be able to move and sustainably run a business no matter where I am seems to be something that I'm going to be I don't want to say challenged with, but it's certainly something I'm like, whoa, why couldn't I just be in one little town and go, look, I just have to market here and it'll grow. When inside my heart, it's just like going, well, you're a nomad, you don't have a place and you're going to keep moving. So how are you going to do this?
Nice. And it can totally be done. I'm very happy for you. I'm happy that you're chasing your freedom.
Thank you.
Okay, Kathy.
Oh, hey, my husband's just dropped into the car, so it's going to be quite noisy now. I'm out, which is not probably the best thing. And now he's starting the car. I hope I'm not going to go onto the. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Oh, cool. I am stepping away.
Oops, we can't hear you at the minute, Kathy.
So it's Oh, now I've gone down. I've gone on the bloody what do you call it?
Okay.
I'm on the Bluetooth. I'm on the Bluetooth now. Okay. Anyway, so I'm taking 12 months out of my business to do something else, which is coaching for a big company called Bupa. But I'm going to come back and niche down just to work with nurses solely. I've decided that just recently.
Yeah.
So I'm a coach, and I'm solely driven to work with healthcare professionals and predominantly nurses. So yeah, that's my business name's Evolve NZ.
Beautiful. I'm so happy, Kathy. I'm so happy for all those nurses. Well done.
I know. Okay, I'm going to try and get me off Bluetooth now. I'm just going to go to the settings and change that.
Okay, thank you, Kathy. Okay, Patty, hello, my darling. So we are just introducing ourselves, our business name, and the one idea related to our business or unrelated to our business that just won't leave us alone this year.
Ooh, I love it. Hi, I'm Patty. Can you hear me? I'm drinking wine. I'm a photographer, videographer, yoga teacher, photojournalist, all the things. Pottery, I do ceramicist. And one is the thing that will not leave me alone is that I also want to not really be a nomad, but I can take my work or my business with me around the world, and that I can serve other people by just being me, by being my luscious, luxurious self.
Exactly. Yum, 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 yum. I say we should all travel around the world.
Yeah.
Exactly. Portugal's great. All right, let's get into this, guys, because it's really juicy and exciting. Just a little word about reviews. They can seem scary, especially when I say they're based on kind of corporate things. They can seem a bit scary, but they're really not. I love reviews, and I always have been a fan of getting deep into the deets, and you will be too once you realize how easy it is. This is going to go very, very quickly. Like I said, your brain is not invited to the party, only your heart and your soul are. And in order to get your brain out of the way, we need to go fast. Because if we go slowly, your brain will have time to think of all the excuses about and like think about ways about how it can cloud the really deep information to keep you safe. So this is supposed to be fast on purpose. So when I ask you the questions, whatever bubbles up for you first is the answer. Don't try and think too deeply on it. So has everyone got a pen and paper in front of them, or at least a computer that they can type into? Okay, brilliant. Alrighty, let's get cracking. So first of all, have a think about last year. So, or this year, so 2022. Think about your business growth or change goals that you set for 2022, either formally in a strategic plan with me in the Business Acceleration Club, or informally just in your own mind. Did you achieve them? I want you to chunk it up into quarters, 25% or less, or 25 to 50%, 50% to 75%, or 75% to completion. Where would you, what color would you put yourself on that scale? Just briefly write down your color. And then I want you to answer why. Why are you that color? What helped you or hindered you in 2022? Jot a few words down. And what are you celebrating for achieving in 2022? What were your biggest wins? What areas slipped out of focus for you? And I know these questions are going fast, so don't forget we're recording it, so you can go back and do this again if you want to. What areas slipped out of your focus? And why? Why did they slip out of your focus? What goals no longer match what's in your soul? What goals did you set for yourself at the beginning of 2022 that you've now surpassed, or that have passed their, sell by date? Or it might even just be some way of marketing in your business that no longer works for you. any part of your business. And on the flip side of that, what are you no longer going to push to the sidelines? Which goals did you set for 2022 that you didn't really get around to, that you actually wish you had of, but that you might have tucked away because of fear or other things that you let crop up? And now I want you metaphorically to imagine that 2022 is a piece of paper, and I want you to fold it up, like all of your wins, all of your challenges that you overcame, all of the things that you let slide, all of the things that you added in, everything about 2022 related to your business and you. I want you to fold it up into a little piece of paper, and I want you to stick it in a cup and bury it in the ground. We're gonna leave 2022 where it is, and we're gonna move into 2023. Because hallelujah, I'm ready. Okay, now we're going to move into you as the business owner. So the hat that you're going to put on right now is you personally. So not necessarily, just Chloe, the business owner, but Chloe, the actual person, right? So this is you as a person looking at your business as an outsider. So separating your business from yourself. And I want you to answer these quite quickly so that you can't dive into your brain. On a scale of 1 to 10, how in love with your business are you? Just write down whatever pops out. The 5 things that I love the most about my business are: and you might just want to write yourself a little bit of a note here, but those things that you love about your business, if you go back later and reflect on your personal values, you'll probably find that what you love about your business is quite tied into your personal values. Yeah. And if it's not, then you want to think about what you can do in your business to love it more that is in alignment with your values. Because if anything's out of alignment with your values, you can make any business grow. Like you can sell ice to an Eskimo, right? But it's about living in joy and making it easy. When your business matches your values, then it gets to flow really easily. It really is the secret to marketing, is making sure that it's all tied together. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I admire the effect that my business has on people and the world? How proud of it are you? And now on a scale of 1 to 10, how well does my business support me on a personal level? How easy is it for me to run? How much fun do I have inside of my business? How much freedom does it give me, right? How well is it supporting you? Do you feel like your business is on your side and a beautiful lover that adores you and does things for you? Or is it a weight hanging around your neck? Is it time to ditch this boyfriend or marry him? Are you happy with your current business? Are you happy with the way it is right now? 1, not at all, everything needs to change. 10, yep, I'm totally happy with the way my current business is. And the truth of the matter is, if you're not happy with your current business, I could give you all of the marketing information you could ever desire inside of Business Acceleration Club, and you will still find a way to make the business not work. Because if the business is not supporting you, if the business is not fun for you, if the business is not in alignment for you, if the business is not creating the future that you see inside of yourself, you're going to find a way not to do it. That's why it's so important to go so deep and really consider what's going on inside you. Okay, this is a good question. It's a hard question. If there was no shame or stigma or consequences attached to burning down a part or even the whole of your business, what would get to go? What would you pop into the furnace and cremate? Sometimes the answer really surprises you. Sometimes it's something that you were totally in love with a few years ago, but things change. Just like you might have used to have liked, I don't know, drinking Red Bull, and now thought of it will make you sick. So later you're going to go back to this page. You're going to go back to this page and you're really going to consider, when you do your annual strategic plan, you're really going to consider these points, because you want to build a business that lights your ass on fire and supports every fiber of your soul. Now, for the most important question on this slide, I really want you to drop into your soul, like really drop into your heart space for this. The thing that I really want to say to my business, and I mean really, like imagine, you've just had a big blow up fight with your partner and now you're really down to the core fucking truth of it. What do you really want to say to your business? And you can write for a little bit longer on this one, guys. Okay. Alrighty. Are we ready for a different hat? Take that hat off. Right. Forget about our personal selves right now. Now you're going to put on another hat, and that hat is your business. So you are going to pretend to be your actual business, and you're going to answer from that place. So if you haven't done something with me where we dive in and we find out your business's essence, we give your business a name and you connect to that, then just imagine your business as a person, give him or her a name, and answer for them these questions. So the thing that your business really wants you to know is, go ahead and write. You can go ahead and ask your business any questions that you like at this point while you're writing. Okay, the direction that my business wants to flow in next year is. If my business, which totally loves and supports me, did a performance appraisal on me, it would tell me that I'm doing well with, that I'm needing help with, and that it would like to provide support for me too. So this is your business doing a performance appraisal on you. Alrighty, we're going to take our business hat off and we're going to move to the third hat. Okay, now we're moving into being the CEO. So I want you to imagine your business as a very large company with many little workers in it, many little yous, if that's what it gets to be. You are the CEO of this company. So just remove yourself from it a little bit. You're not the business owner, you're not the worker, you're the CEO, and there's a whole lot of people working down there, and you're responsible for organizing all of those people and working on the areas that they're supposed to be working on. You're the big leader. You're the person who needs to look at the big overall picture. And we're going to answer the questions from that place. Where do you think the company is excelling, leading, showing strength and promise? Where's it really standing out as a leader? Where's it showing potential? Where is it lacking? Where is it leaking energy? Where is it flogging a dead horse? Where is it just spending energy that shouldn't be spent? And where is it heading in the right direction? Where is it heading in the direction that aligns with your company's original values and goals? Where is it on track? Don't you love how you get little celebration moments as you go along? Like in the beginning, when you thought about what you're celebrating for the year, you don't think of everything. You've done so much over the year. Where is the company moving with the times and taking hold of new opportunities? Or is it doing really well at keeping up? Now, this one's really important because it's the worker's job to carry out the tasks, but it's the CEO's job to make sure that those tasks are in alignment. There's no point playing small as a company. It just doesn't cut it. So where is the company not being reckless or daring enough? Or is it not going big enough? And where is it hanging on to shit that needs to be let go of? Remember, this is from the perspective of the CEO of the business. What's underperforming? What's underwhelming? What seems like it doesn't quite fit in the jigsaw puzzle? And then where are you generating delighted customers or missing the mark for customers? So as the CEO, taking an overall look back over the year, where are you doing well with your customer service? Where is it falling short? And as the head honcho of your business, as the CEO, what did you learn about the business and your market this year? And how will that alter what you do next year? Okay, we're going to take off our CEO hat, and now you're going to be one of the workers. You're going to be the marketing mastermind in your company. We're going to put on the marketing mastermind, and now we're purely going to think from a marketing perspective. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy am I with the marketing that the company produced over the last year? So think about how happy you are with your marketing message and its consistency. Think about how happy you are with the branding and its consistency. Think about how happy you are with the reach and the interaction. And then are you maximizing all the marketing channels that you want to? Are all of your marketing channels working for you, or are some of them working against you? Is your company presenting clear messages? Where are your really clear messages to the world? And when you think back over your branding and your marketing, is that really clear what your overriding message is? So when you think about what your one real clear message is, often that's your tagline, right? So for me, my tagline is "Together we shall rise." It's all about rising the energy. So for me, I'm thinking back, are all the graphics that I've had done over the year, do they all point to energy rising? All of my posts, is it all about energy rising? All of my courses, have they been about energy rising? Is it consistent that no matter what I'm selling, whether it be retreats or courses or in-person stuff, is it all about energy rising? Do people know if they want their energy to rise that this is the place they come? So what is your underlying message?
I want my energy to rise.
Yeah, I know the energy's intense at the moment, it's pretty intense. Pretty intense. And we're about due for a full moon again soon too, and it's going to be a little bit of an angry full moon. So just just keep yourself calm. All right. As the marketing mastermind of your company, what can you improve on? Where's there room for improvement? What is the feedback from your clients telling you about your marketing? And then from the space of your heart, what does your heart know that your marketing needs to add or take away? And the most important question for this slide, since we must be visible in order to change the world, I know that it is time to. What's it time to do in your marketing? Okay, we're going to take off the hat. We're going to put on our 5th hat. So we're saying goodbye to marketing. And now you're putting on the hat as the role of the visionary in your business, right? The dreamer. So this is not you personally. This is really your soul really speaking here. As the dreamer, the visionary in your business, what does your soul know about what you did and achieved in 2022? What does your soul want to say to you about it all? And where is your business and your soul on the same track? Where is the dreamer, visionary in you and what's occurring in your business in alignment? And where is it veered off track? Where's the dreamer, visionary in you not on track with what's going on in your business? I'd actually argue that out of all of these hats, this is the most important for businesses like ours. Like you wouldn't find anyone addressing this in the corporate world, right? But because they're not there for massive change like you guys are. Like your visionary really should be the leader of your business. Yes, she has crazy ideas. Yes, she has ideas that other people will say won't fly, but she really is the leader that knows where your business will go. If you follow her all the way to success, it gets to be easy. This really is the secret for a woman like us, like really listening to our visionary. Now, this is important. Where have you been pissing your visionary off by playing small and playing safe? Where is your visionary like, girl, it's time for a slap? Where have you just really pissed her off? And we do oftentimes really ignore our visionary, and it's at our own peril. And sometimes, I mean, like this year, for example, my visionary told me that I had to do the course called Emerge, right? Which is completely and utterly and totally about magic and nothing to do with business at all. And I'm like, but my brand is about, you know, a little bit magic, yep, and tying it into business, but not just about magic. I'm talking off the wall magic, like sacred geometry and all sorts of weird stuff. It's been my biggest selling course this whole entire year. Like it's been one of my probably entire career successes. It's been huge, right? So you have to listen to what your visionary says. I didn't want to do it. I had a few crying tantrums about it, but it wouldn't leave me alone. And so I did it. So where are you really pissing your visionary off and not listening to her? And it's important to have the right people supporting you in your life. I think that's why BAC works so well, because you come up with a crazy idea and everyone in BAC goes, that's an amazing idea. Whereas if I had a normal business coach, which I don't, if I had a normal business coach and I talked about Emerge, they would have said, stick to your knitting, Michelle, keep your head in, like they wouldn't have encouraged me to go off on a tangent, and I wouldn't have got the results that I got, and the people doing it wouldn't have got the results that they've got. So it's important that you have people that support you that are on the same page as you. So this next question is important. If I keep doing the same thing and getting the same results, will I be happy, proud, and fulfilled with my business and proud of myself in 10 years' time? If I repeated 2022 over and over and over and over, would I get to where I want to go? And still be alive to tell the tale? Or do I need to change the way that I operate? Do I need to step more into my visionary? Do I need to step more into my CEO? Like, what needs to change here? Yeah, as the visionary, what is next for us in business? And does our brand image still align with the direction of where we want to go? When you think about your brand palette, your brand logo, your brand story, your marketing plan, all of it, does it match where the visionary wants to go? Or is it time for a revamp? This is really important for us personally. Does the current business model support the way I want my personal future to be? So lots of you have talked about location freedom. Does the current business that you have, is it set up, is it structured in a way that allows for that freedom? And even like deeper than that, is it structured in a way that allows you to like work flat out for 3 hours a day and then go and frolic in the sea in your tutu? Because you don't want to be chained to your desk all day, right? There's no point being location independent if you're then chained to the bloody desk. What's the point? An office is an office anywhere. And then does your current business growth plan support the way you want the world to be? Is the things that your visionary is throwing up for you, is the things that you're planning for 2023 actually helping the world to be the way that you want it to be? All right, you've made it all the way to the last hat. The last, putting on the last hat as the client of your business. Okay, so imagine any client you like or a made up client, and then answer these 4 very simple questions. Let's take a moment to actually to really take that visionary hat off, because it was a big one. And I really want you to completely be outside of your business as a client looking in for this. So maybe to shake your limbs a little bit, shake your head around. Visionary is delicious, right? I could just like hang out in there all day. I could quite happily live up in the clouds. All right, back rooted down into our bodies. Do a bit of tapping if you need to, like bring yourself back. All right. As a client of your business, what attracts you to the business? What attracts me to the business is, as a client of, insert your business name, I'm attracted to it because what makes it easy for me to work with the business is what I really want to know about this business is like the deeper parts, like what I'm really hanging out to know and be told by this business is and what I wish this business would do is okay, you did it. You did a review, and I'm going to ask you in a moment what came up for you guys. I told you you'd get some stuff out that you wouldn't normally get out, and now you're probably looking at your shit going, oh, shit. Right? But that's fine. This is where big, juicy, strategic plans are made from. But just first, let's just face forwards for a little bit. We did the review. Who do you look at and think, I want that? Like it might be who or what, right? Like who, because the thing is your desires are actually little arrows for you, right? They're pointing you in the directions that you want to go. What do you see on social media or in real life or even in your dreams? What do you see and you think, yeah, that's really for me? What are the new directions or new things that your desires are leading you towards? And what is it that you really want? The big thing that refuses to play dead. So the thing that I asked you about at the beginning of the workshop, what is that thing that just refuses to lie down and play dead? What do you really know it's time to do in 2023? So for me, it's retreats. Who wants to come on a retreat in Portugal? Yeah. I found the retreat location. It's fucking out of this world. It's literally just down the road. It's amazing. Now, these next two questions, if you're not in BAC and you're not doing any coaching with me, these two questions are the things that will really keep you on track. I hope you do want to come into BAC because it really is the thing that will get you there. But these are two questions that will help keep you on track, right? What does the person who has already achieved that believe? So if we're using me as an example, as the woman who already runs really successful retreats, what does she believe? She believes that retreats are easy to organize. She believes that people are ready for retreats, right? What does she believe? So whatever is on your page, the woman who already has achieved that, what does she believe? And there could be 20 or 30 beliefs around this. Like, just honestly come back to these questions over and over and over and over. In fact, this is how I take insanely brave action. Like, this is how I ended up in Portugal, right? Because You just ask yourself the question, with a woman who already has what I desire, what does she believe? She believes that moving to Portugal is easy. So she did it. And guess what? It was easy. Everyone said it'd be super hard and I needed an immigration lawyer and everything else. I didn't. I did it all myself. It was easy. And then what actions does the woman who has already achieved that and already believes that, right? See, the belief is the important bit there. The belief is what you really want to highlight. What actions do you take if you already believe that? And what don't they do, or what are they no longer available for since they have this belief? Right. So if I believe that people are ready for retreats and retreats are super easy to organize, which I already know they are, then what do I not do anymore? Well, I don't delay putting my retreat together and marketing it. What actions do I take? Right. I go ahead and I book the premises before I've even done it. I just do it. Because here's the thing, if you make a mistake, just make another fucking decision. I don't know why people are so afraid of making mistakes. I make plenty of mistakes. If you're not making mistakes, you're not moving forward anywhere, right? Like a mistake just gets you that closer to knowing what is for you and what is going to work for you and what's not going to work for you. Like there's no point in not making a decision because you're afraid of making the wrong one. It's literally like deciding what to eat. Like if I've decided to make myself polenta for dinner, and then I get there and I'm like, oh, I don't want it. Well, then I just make a salad. Like same with business decisions. Not a big deal. Not a big dealio. Excuse me. Okay. And this is what you're going to share with me now. What would a truly next level elevated business look like for you? Go ahead and share with me. Jackie's the first on my screen now, so she gets to go first.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm struggling. I'm just energy struggling. Not struggling with the question. My next level elevator business looks like to me that there's more Heart Place hospitals than Bunnings warehouses in New Zealand.
Yes. Yes. Hell yes. Franchise. Yeah, baby. Oh my God, yes. Now do you see why that whole franchise model thing came up a while ago? And how you can use all those templates and all that stuff that you did back. Oh my God, this is so exciting, Jackie. Yay!
I'm really excited about energy. I know, don't have any.
I'll send you a meditation soon, Jackie, that you can do that'll fix your energy up, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Suzanne, let's hear what your elevated business looks like.
Well, step one has to be that I get very good at connecting with people and all over the world, so I can just keep throwing out lots of marketing that way, and therefore it comes to me wherever I am.
Yeah. And what are you doing in this elevated business? What is the crux of it? Is it online programs? Is
Yeah.
it
At this point in time, because my business is so new, I'm kind of looking first and foremost in being like fully online, one-on-one with people. And then maybe like later on, it's going to expand, and I can see lots of elevation in terms of many areas. One is that I would love to see, because midwives are getting burnt out, literally because they're being forced into a system that doesn't even suit them, that they step out of the system too and start working with women as in, empowering women from this perspective as well. So that's a big part that I'd love to see them see it, so that they can go, oh my God, I can come out of retirement and actually do something, instead of trying to either hide in retirement or stay in a system where they're turning into obstetric nurses and doing, medicated stuff to people. or surgical stuff to people. So that's another big part of the business that I'd like to see grow in time. And I see myself in time as being an international speaker.
Lovely,
Yeah.
lovely. You're making Jackie very happy. I mean, all the women in here will agree with you. Like the women that are kind of end up in my space, where we're all sort of in the health and well-being area. All of
Yeah.
us. Yeah, we hear you. We celebrate you. Well done.
Thank
She's
you.
my neighbour, so I'm not happy that she's going international. So that part I'm not happy.
Well, hey, Jackie, the thing is, I've got family here, so I'll come and go. But as long as I know I can, because, you know, when you don't feel you can, it gets itchy. And when you can, you just sort of settle in your rhythm.
It's so true. That's how I felt. I felt trapped. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Kimberly, what does your elevated business look like for 2023?
Having no business and sitting on the beach.
Do it. Do it. If that's what you want to do it. Like if
No.
2023 is a
That's that. Yeah. I don't. It's funny. I don't have any great dreams or aspirations to be making a huge amount of money. I like to see people happy, and I want to have my wild crafted cacao in every cafe in New Zealand.
Great.
Yeah, and I want it to be nourishing people and knowing that all these amazing people are getting all these beautiful vitamins and minerals from my cacao. So that's my dream, but you know,
Yeah, exactly.
sitting on a beach.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I mean, you can do that sitting on a beach, easy peasy.
I know.
I love it. All right, Patty.
Hello. It's pretty big. Well, in my imagination, like every month, like a new location or a new country or a new culture, like luxury travel, photojournalism kind of thing. But also in that, reaching out to the poor communities. I connected with World Vision recently, so that's exciting. And then brands coming to me because they want me. And I charge lots as well, but also keeping up with the sustainability aspect of all of that. And then shooting weddings that I love all over the world. It's a lot, but.
That's easy and doable, Patty. That's easy and doable.
Exactly. Oh, and doing
Like-
pottery as well. Yeah, that'll be fine.
I can't wait for you to fly the coop. I can't wait for you all to be flying around, living your best life. Oh, yum, yum. And honestly, 2023 really is our year. Like the world is ready for us. It's not going to be as hard as what it was this year. So like, I know when you think about like building the business for next year and doing things for next year, like your brain and your soul is kind of like, but we're tired, leave us alone, right? It's going to be easier next year. So just don't even panic. Okay, Chloe, tell us about Elevated 2023.
Yeah, it's been a hard year for sure. For me, it's about becoming more of a leader and becoming the leader of my brand. So I've been a bit kind of, I think, gaslighted for a while. Having a team that's sort of really employed full time and executing my vision. And I guess if I'm talking about New Zealand, take it like not being like Bend On is the name that everyone thinks of associating New Zealand with lingerie. It's like, why are you still around? You suck. Like how are you guys still going?
Get out your underwears.
You know, so being more like Videris is known as New Zealand's like most respected lingerie brand because I have good values and good people working in it, and I'm not like, you know, a gross brand like Bend On that's run by like sexist men. Yeah. I'm really surprised that NBIT came because I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, and do you want to put that sexist energy next to your beautiful body? I don't. Like, I feel amazing when I put on your lingerie. And Jackie's right. Like, she always said, it feels like you're wearing nothing. It's so true. Like, I've never been so comfortable in my life.
I'm wearing one right now as well, but it's my butt, so I won't show you.
Come on, Patty. Show us your ass. Oh, yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, you want to be synonymous with New Zealand lingerie. Totally. Yep, totally.
Yeah.
Oh, what beautiful visions you all have for the year ahead. It is just utterly amazing. Thank you so much for sharing them, and thank you so much for taking the time to review your business, because you really are here to change the world. And I know that it feels like a big job sometimes, but you are doing something really important. Even if you feel like you're not making massive ripples in the world, you really are. If you change one person, that one person changed 20 people around them. And like the ripple effects that you have in the world are truly amazing. So never ever beat yourself up for not having done everything on your to-do list. Like just keep looking forward and keep changing one person's life at a time. And if you want to explore Business Acceleration Club, it's coming back at the end of January, right? I've decided not to do it at the beginning of January. I feel like everyone just needs a bit of a rest, like just have a bit of a bloody summer and a rest and some cacao on the beach, and just take a little chill pill. And then if you want to join Business Acceleration Club, there is funding available if you meet the criteria. If you want to talk to me about funding, it's best to do that sooner rather than later, because that can take quite some time to do. So if you want to do that, just make sure that you reach out to me. You know how to find me, and we can talk about the funding. And something that I'm doing that I have not done in the past, and I'm doing it because I'm really excited about what I did for the last Business Acceleration Club. So every single iteration changes all the time. I always add more courses, of course, like there's 100 fucking courses in there. But what I did last time is I brought in 2 new coaches with me, not for the business coaching. I still do the business coaching myself because I love it and it's really important. Like, I think I match the energy of the people in the group all the time. But I brought in a graphic designer and someone who knows about all the techie bits and pieces, because lots of businesses, you need to know the online knowledge, but also the social media knowledge. So I brought in support around that, and that just proved absolutely amazingly. Like, not only do you get the business coaching about what you're going to do, but you also then get the support of like, well, how do I tie that into my brand? What can I do here and there? What can I do with social media? So it gives you a nice rounded view. So I'm inviting my past BACs back, which is really cool and exciting. If you haven't done BAC before, then you're going to want the whole course, right? There's a whole suite of courses in the back end that you do, and plus you get the weekly coaching. It's a 6-month course. For the BACs, you guys will just be getting the coaching part. And so therefore I've come up with a special deal for you guys, right? So it is $75 a week, or if you want to pay in a lump sum up front, it's only $50 a week. So $50 a week for coaching. So it's pretty damn cheap. And you know what it's like, 'cause you've been in there before already. So yeah. So that is it, my lovelies. If you have any questions about anything that we did today, about any of the reflecting or how you tie that in, or any questions about Business Acceleration Club, etc., you're welcome to stay on here and ask me any questions. Otherwise, I will let you all go and have a beautiful sleep, because I know it's nighttime over there. It's daytime for me. I'm going Christmas decoration shopping.
Oh, we just bought a tree actually today.
I love Christmas. Like, literally, I could eat Christmas. I absolutely love it.
It's late for you, Michelle. This is late getting Christmassy for you.
It really is, because I've been so busy like trying to set up the house, and like it's kind of kicked in a little bit late for me. But I've invited all of my neighbors over for Christmas dinner. I literally live in a tiny 2-bedroom apartment with a tiny kitchen, so I don't know where I'm going to stack them all, but I've invited them now, so I'll have to make it work.
You're tiny, so that's all good.
On top of each other, it'll be fine. No.
Thanks,
We used
Michelle.
to do that in London.
Thank you,
We used
Michelle.
to put our bed up against the wall. We used to just like push it up against the wall in our 2-bedroom place, and then just put like a table on trestle legs. Like, we just had a table top that we would put under our bed when we weren't using it. We put on trestle legs, like the IKEA ones.
Yeah.
And literally our bedroom became like the dining room.
I
Just
love it.
put the bed up like this.
Right.
And we would have all our friends over for Christmas. We'd have like our kind of small lounge, and then our bedroom kind of became the eating kind of area. But
When we lived in London, we literally lived in a studio, you know, so your bedroom and your bathroom and everything's all in the same thing. We had 50 people in there. We had a party. People were sitting in the bath, in the shower, in the sink. Too much fun, little spaces.
We had Christmases in London like that. It's good.
Excellent.
All right, see everybody. I'm
Michelle,
gonna go to
thank you
bed.
so much. Very appreciated.
Oh, no
Thank
worries.
you very
Bye.
much,
BAT.
Michelle. You have a beautiful day.
See my darlings.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
lovelies. Bye-bye.